Johansson, and it's a dialogue with recent events in the streets of France. The glacial rain chases each one in his impasse, the narrow shore along the metal floe, the clutch of us around the electric heater. Come we to warm our buns or burn our eyes, adding up rational animals, non-whole, irreducible fractions with a common denominator approaching zero. Trivial, you're out in the street in sandals with your golden baguette, your bags, you're seen talking cuisine, professional relations, domestic organization, sports, the blurred face of rumors heavy with meaning. I borrow it for a few yards of sidewalk. I sink my malaise in vessels of insignificance, shared when the roadblock overflows and the stock of retorts is exhausted. Shame shall survive us. Our descent will say, stepped over bodies near crouching families to go shopping, or control wizards, sci-fi heroes will recount the era when we started to envision each other as measures of human flesh, hardly outlined biomass, and they'll ogle the funny, accented extras of a Z-period movie. Which bowel expulses those of strange extraction by the way? Why would a word say violence, say the violence, displayed, detailed in the art of policing? Coal, block, black, sneakers, jeans, parka, scarf, swimming goggles, is utmost elegance. Unannounced is the beauty of workers emerging each from the hole he digs. So is the resurrection of the flesh, buried in its prime. The hour of release breaks with the day. Open your mouth. Be waterlogged before your utterance. The wave of newest news breaks, seems to be leaving Keaton intact. Holding up, run aground, surfing, diving. Apnea won't last. Only a monster crawls before the titans of oblivion. For streets to flow, a song be played in earphones, windows open in the poem, dubbing, subtitles, push away, unless a face arrests. Do smirk and sneer in a bourgeois town at riot's romanticism. Well, says the southern neighbor, I'd rather hear the silliest of immature protests than the most brilliant praises of the status quo. Santé. Here is not our happiness, yet here is where we intersect. So here is what we should think, so here is where we should talk. Propelled outside by the panting falsetto since the time of the impressions of Curtis Mayfield, who clambers at all costs aboard the wagon. Get ready, get down, move on up, keep on keeping on, push more, as long as light has not fallen on your head. In your face, Google Earth. We inhabit Disney, its universe, unflinchingly fluid with rounded angles. Seen from our cottages, The Bézier curvaceous paths do not overlap. Photoshopped cellulite soft furniture absorb the shocks around the designer's village. The lawn is swaying as 3D animated fur. But the flood is coming. Let us learn fast to live underwater, under the rain of the GAFAM. Beware of the false algae rhythm of fun facts and false faces. Tunnel Street, where our shadows yield to common aspirations unnoticed. Screen groove of the black and white show of gestures, noises, voices, and faces. Flap the cards put on. Then, between exterior irritation and mice intimacy, the saloon door is flipping, flapping, and flipping. Crossroad of choice, where old and new money munches oysters near fake Modigliani. To make it match its image of once hemiplegic with anti-riot fences and a torch canopy at the cocktail hour, and calling the shots a crew of hooded heads is impossible as the coincidence of the right and left hands. The street is tachycardiac, swells, thrashes, and blocks the desert's progress, breaking the rhythm of the cash flow managed by state police. And sometimes the street is ours.